I'm Vernon, and I'd like to ask you a question that might give you a moment to reflect on your own path. Have you ever felt the desire to open your heart to love again, but hesitated, afraid of falling for sweet words and empty promises from men? Today, I'm going to share with you the 7 words that reveal whether a man truly loves you and is genuinely interested in building a future with you. The most fulfilling relationships I've witnessed, the ones that radiate genuine joy and deep contentment, often involve women over 55 who have learned to recognize these 7 sacred words. Many women after 60 often suppress their own instincts when seeking a new relationship, hoping to erase the fear of loneliness. In doing so, they may end up choosing the wrong partner. The 7 words I'm about to reveal will serve as a wake-up call. If the man in your life doesn't express these words, it's a sign he may not love you as deeply as you believe. But if he does, then you should absolutely marry him without hesitation. Take a moment to subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you can keep exploring these insights and unlock more wisdom for your journey in love and life after 60. Together, let's embark on this journey of discovery as we begin to uncover the truth behind these 7 powerful words. Word number 1, respect. I began to admire the story of Margaret, a 62-year-old woman I met at a community center last year. She had been single for almost a decade after her divorce, convinced that her best years were behind her. But then, she met David, a 58-year-old widower who had been searching for something he couldn't quite define. The first sacred word that reveals a man's deep love for an older woman is respect. But this isn't the casual respect we show to strangers or colleagues. This is reverence, the kind of respect that acknowledges a woman's journey, her wisdom, her resilience. When David looked at Margaret and said, "I respect everything you've overcome to become who you are today," something shifted in both of them. You see, younger relationships often focus on potential, on what someone might become. But mature love recognizes actualization, celebrating what someone has already become through their experiences, their choices, their growth. You can spot the difference. There's the man who opens the door because he thinks she's fragile, and then there's the man who listens, truly listens, because he sees her as wise. UC Berkeley research backs this up. Relationships grounded in respect, not just attraction, last nearly 70% longer, because real love isn't about possession. It's about partnership. The ancient Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu taught that he who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. A man who uses the word respect with genuine reverence is showing you that he sees your enlightenment, your self-knowledge gained through years of living. Next time when you engage with someone who shows genuine respect, ask yourself, does he see me as an equal partner in this relationship? Is he interested in what I have learned through my life, not just the person I appear to be now? Or are there instances where you're not being treated with the level of respect you deserve? If so, it's time to set boundaries and communicate your needs. Word number 2, grateful. There's something profound that happens when a man reaches emotional maturity, and it often coincides with his appreciation for older women. The second sacred word is grateful. This word reveals something extraordinary about mature love. Younger men often take what they receive in relationships for granted. It's expected. It's owed. But a man who has lived, who has experienced loss and disappointment, who has learned that nothing is guaranteed, this man understands gratitude as a sacred practice. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus taught that wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. When a man expresses genuine gratitude to an older woman, he's revealing that he has moved beyond seeking to receive, and now finds contentment in appreciating what is already present. He's not looking for what she can give him. He's acknowledging what she already brings to his life simply by being who she is. Modern psychology research from Harvard University's grant study, which followed subjects for over 80 years, found that gratitude is the strongest predictor of relationship satisfaction in later life. But here's what surprised everyone. Men who expressed gratitude to their partners showed increased emotional intelligence and empathy over time. When a man says he's grateful for your wisdom, your perspective, your way of seeing the world, he's telling you that you've become essential to his growth, not just his happiness. Gratitude, in this case, transcends mere appreciation and evolves into deep admiration for the person you've become over time. To truly experience the power of gratitude in relationships, let it become a foundation of how you both engage with one another. Regularly share moments of appreciation, acknowledging each other's growth and contributions to the relationship. This fosters deeper connection and understanding over time. Do you feel truly appreciated in your relationships? Has gratitude played a key role in your connection? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your experiences. This connects to something even deeper that we'll explore in our sixth word. But first, we need to understand the next foundation of true partnership. Word number 3, together. Now we come to that word I mentioned earlier, the one that has the power to shift your entire perspective. It's together. Listen carefully to how this word is used, because it reveals everything about a man's intentions and his vision of the future. After divorce, I met Catherine, a vibrant 69-year-old artist. I didn't say, "I want to take care of you," or "let me show you the world." Instead, after their third date, I said something that stopped her in her tracks. I keep imagining all the things we could discover together. You see, the word together in the mouth of a mature man carries the weight of true partnership. It's not about leading or following. It's about walking side by side. The ancient Greek concept of philos, friendship love, becomes the foundation for something greater than romance alone. This is revolutionary thinking for many women over 60, especially those who spent decades in relationships where they were expected to be supporters rather than partners. But research from the Gottman Institute shows that relationships with genuine partnership dynamics have a 94% success rate compared to traditional hierarchical structures. When a man consistently uses together in his future planning, "We could travel together. Let's figure this out together. I want to grow old together," he's revealing that he sees you as an equal contributor to the relationship's direction and success. A man who envisions your future together is offering you the highest form of love, one built on friendship, mutual respect, and shared adventure. But here's what I discovered. This word also connected to something we'll explore in our fifth word about presence. The journey of partnership requires not just shared dreams, but shared presence in each moment. If you know someone who could benefit from learning more about the power of true partnership, send this video to them. Let's spread the message of authentic connection and mutual respect. Word number 4, protected. The fourth sacred word might surprise you, because it's not what you think. When a mature man says he wants you to feel protected, he's not talking about physical safety or financial security, though these matter. He's talking about emotional sanctuary. My aunt, at 68, after raising 3 children and caring for aging parents, she felt emotionally exhausted. When she met James, a 62-year-old retired teacher, she was hesitant to open her heart again. But James understood something profound about older women. They need protection from judgment, from having to prove themselves, from the constant performance that society expects. When James told her he wants her to feel completely protected with him, protected to be exactly who she is, he was offering her something she hadn't experienced in decades: the freedom to simply exist without explanation or apology. This protection isn't about weakness. It's about strength. The ancient concept of sanctuary, a sacred space where one could be vulnerable without fear, is what mature men offer to older women they truly love. Modern neuroscience research from Stanford University shows that feeling emotionally protected reduces cortisol levels by up to 40%, leading to better health and increased life satisfaction. But this protection is reciprocal. When a man offers emotional sanctuary to an older woman, he's also seeking it for himself. He's tired of performing, of competing, of proving his worth. In your presence, he wants to feel protected from judgment too. This understanding of mutual protection creates what psychologists call secure attachment, the healthiest foundation for any relationship. When protection becomes mutual, love transcends mere attraction and becomes transformation. To cultivate this sense of emotional protection, create a safe and non-judgmental space within your relationship. Allow each other to show up as your true selves, without the need to justify or explain. Make space for open communication, where both of you can share vulnerabilities freely, knowing that your emotions won't be dismissed or exploited. This mutual understanding and respect establish a solid foundation of trust, enabling both partners to feel emotionally protected and valued. Word number 5, present. Before we explore our fifth word, let me pause here and reflect on what we've discovered together so far. We've explored respect, not casual courtesy, but deep reverence for your journey. We've examined gratitude, the mature man's recognition that your presence in his life is a gift, not a given. We've delved into together, the partnership mindset that sees you as an equal companion in life's adventure. And we've understood protection, the mutual sanctuary that allows both of you to be authentically yourselves. Now comes the fifth word, and it might be the most powerful of all, present. My friend Helen, at 68, thought she understood love until she met Walter. On their second date, as they sat watching a sunset, Walter turned to her and said, "He loves how present she is in each moment. She's not worried about tomorrow or replaying yesterday. She's here, now, with him." This is the gift that many older women possess without even realizing it, the ability to be fully present. Years of experience have taught you that moments are precious, that presence is a choice, that now is all we truly have. The Buddhist concept of mindfulness, which younger generations struggle to achieve through meditation and apps, comes naturally to many women who have learned through living that attention is love's truest expression. To cultivate more presence in your life, start by being mindful of your surroundings and the people you're with. Practice active listening by giving your undivided attention to conversations and put away distractions like your phone. Hit like this video to show your appreciation for the wisdom shared, and feel free to send it to anyone you think would benefit from these insights. This presence connects to everything we've discussed and leads us to our sixth word, which celebrates the culmination of a life well lived. Word number 6, wisdom. When a man speaks wisdom about you, he's acknowledging something that society often overlooks, that you have become a teacher, a guide, a source of insight that can only come from years of thoughtful living. At 86 years old, Jane Fonda is not only a legendary actress, but also a social activist and a source of life lessons shared through her books and speeches. After experiencing numerous challenges in both her career and personal life, including failed marriages and career setbacks, she has accumulated a wealth of wisdom and experience. Jane Fonda has said she has a deep trust in life, in people. It's not about success or failure, but how we handle the journey. Her wisdom doesn't come just from accomplishments, but from a deep understanding of how to face challenges and treat both herself and others with grace. This is a perfect reflection of the wisdom we're talking about. It's not just knowledge, but the ability to view life through a deeply insightful lens, offering understanding and empathy in all relationships. When a man recognizes and celebrates a woman's wisdom, it's not just about appreciating her intellect, it's acknowledging her journey and the growth that has come with it. This isn't about having all the answers. True wisdom, as the ancient Greek philosopher Socrates taught us, begins with knowing what we don't know. But it's also about the intuitive understanding that comes from experience, the ability to see patterns, to offer perspective, to help others avoid the mistakes you've already made and learned from. Drop the word wisdom in the comments below if you believe that true wisdom only comes with time and experience. I've read that research from the University of Chicago shows that relationships where one or both partners are recognized for their wisdom have 78% higher satisfaction rates and greater longevity. But here's the deeper truth. When a man celebrates your wisdom, he's revealing that he's moved beyond surface attractions to soul recognition. Now, as we move forward, let's explore the final key element that truly shapes a meaningful relationship that transcends everything we've discussed so far: presence. The way true connection and emotional intimacy grow deeper with each passing moment. Word number 7, forever. The Roman poet Ovid wrote, "Time is the most valuable thing we can spend." When a mature man offers you his forever, he's offering you his most precious resource, not just his future, but his remaining moments on earth. But this isn't the forever of youthful romance or desperate promises. This is the forever spoken by a man who understands mortality, who has felt the passage of time, who recognizes that forever might be shorter than we hope, but is also more precious than we imagine. I heard this story from my mother about her friend Anna. When she was 70, she met Charles, and both of them had been widowed for several years. Neither of them was looking for a fairy tale ending or a fantasy future. But after 6 months together, Charles said something that brought tears to her eyes. "However long forever is for us, I want to spend it loving you." This is mature love's greatest gift, the recognition that time is finite, which makes love infinite. Modern psychology research from the MacArthur Foundation study of successful aging found that individuals who formed committed relationships after age 60 lived an average of 7.5 years longer and reported significantly higher life satisfaction. But the research doesn't capture the spiritual dimension, the soul-deep recognition that finding love later in life feels like both a miracle and a homecoming. The forever that a mature man offers isn't about perfect health or unlimited tomorrows. It's about the promise to love you through whatever comes, through changes, through challenges, through the natural progression of aging that younger lovers can't yet comprehend. When Charles spoke of forever with my aunt, he was also acknowledging something profound. That love at their stage of life isn't about building a life together from scratch. It's about intertwining two already rich, full lives into something even more beautiful. Conclusion. As we conclude our journey through these 7 sacred words, I want you to understand something profound. These words aren't about finding love. They're about recognizing when love has found you. The ancient Greek philosopher Heraclitus taught that nothing is permanent except change, but perhaps he was only half right. What I've witnessed in over 3 decades of observing relationships is that while everything changes, the capacity for deep, meaningful love actually grows with age, if we know what to look for. These 7 words, respect, grateful, together, protected, present, wisdom, and forever, are not just words a man says when he's truly in love with an older woman. They're revelations of his own growth, his own readiness for the kind of love that transcends the superficial and touches the eternal. Every year you've lived, every challenge you've overcome, Every moment of wisdom you've gained, all of it has prepared you to recognize authentic love when it speaks these sacred words. And remember, the most important relationship you have is with yourself. When you truly respect your own journey, feel grateful for your own growth, enjoy your own presence, protect your own heart, celebrate your own wisdom, and commit to your own forever, that's when you become magnetic to the kind of love that speaks these 7 sacred words. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I'd really appreciate you to share this video with someone who could benefit from hearing these truths. Press like and comment below. Don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel for more insights on how to recognize the love you truly deserve.